Day 43, here we go. Yes! It begins. Alright, I'm super excited. We ended the day sleeping in the hovel. What's going to happen? Day 43. No. No? Well, there's our 81. I see nothing different. Did nothing really happen? Have it continued Stellaris? How's your Stellaris adventure going? Your new campaign going a lot better? I have 81 money. It's great fun. Might actually finish this one. Yeah! Alright, make a wish. So, we have... I would like to melt the freezer today. I feel like that's a goal we could definitely accomplish. Let's melt the freezer today. Planned on it with the last one too, but the game updated. Yeah, and sometimes when an update happens, it breaks a lot of stuff. That's the unfortunate thing. And right now, I really am waiting for them to get the game at a little bit more of a stable state. So far, it's been 2 days and no updates, so that's a good sign. Looks like it's finally in a better spot. Interesting. Doing a lot better than when it started. It was rough for me at first, just a few places though. Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. Okay. So what happened when you slept in the hovel? Looks like absolutely nothing. I do have the tomb available. Quite literally nothing. Seems like it. So now the current question is do I need the tomb? I really don't mind picking up the tool shed here. The thing is I'm pretty certain I've already collected everything from the tomb. So at this point, it's really what is going to give me a better benefit. And tool shed gets me a better start. Want to sleep in the tomb? No. I don't think that has anything to do with it. So, sleeping in the hovel, nothing, question mark. That is heavily unfortunate. I'm going to go with the tool shed. It's hard to go wrong with the tool shed as your first location of the day. Okay. I'm gonna see if this is anything. Nope, guess not. Okay. The end game for this game feels longer than the main game at this point. It is. I mean, it took me... I forgot. Was it 10 or 20 hours to get to room 46? Which is the initial goal of the game. But there's so much more. Because at this point... I'm just trying to finish a few things out. Oof, reading nook. We'll go here first. But before we go and get the library, I want a storeroom. Why not? We'll take the storeroom. An early storeroom's always nice. That's my description for Stellaris. I found a new menu, 24 hours, and there's so much more, right? Because first off, you eventually get used to one playstyle in Stellaris. Oof. Let's go and grab the bedroom here. And we're going to go this way first. Coupon book. Oh, that's nice. It's not game-changing, but it is pretty nice. Library. This goes in the correct direction. I don't think there's any books I really want to check out. The casino! There's also the study. Right, we're gonna grab the commissary. What about the other room? We'll go... I mean, I can only go one direction at a time, and I'd rather be going this way first. The heck is this? I guess everything's one less. So that cost me 8 for 5 gems. Let's also buy a set of gems. You know what? Let's all just buy these keys. I'm going to save the bananas, though, in case I find some salt. Decent pricing, right? Oh, these are both good. We're going to take the pool hall, though. Because the sooner that I can get the other things, the better. Alright, the answer to this is 6. Alright, 12. This is... 12, this is 12 flipped is 21, minus 20 is 1. 8 plus 7 flipped is 51, plus 10 is 61, flipped is 16. Alright, 3, divide, so 1... So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Squared is 1. Plus 3 divided by 1, which is 1. It's 2. Squared is 4. Plus 5 to 15. Minus, or to 25. Minus 5 is 20. This makes no sense. There are no numbers, yet you're saying math. So it starts off simple, and you learn the rules kind of one step at a time on this one for Cholito. This is my 39th time I've done this puzzle. One more time, and I get an achievement. So I'm hoping to get that soon. Well, not soon, but we'll get it when it's appropriate. We're gonna continue going this way. So I could take a walk-in closet here, and then we can rely everything on that bedroom. Why not? What could possibly go wrong, right? Ooh. The telescope. That's actually cool. So if we get the attic, might be able to get something nice. So that's a dead end. So it's everything. Coin purse. Gets us more money over time. That'll be nice. If only that worked with the casino. I have to take the passageway here. Passageway does give me these ducts. I want to see if there's any more numbers on these. There's not. Okay. Gambling? Not yet. Ooh. We're going to take the laboratory. I want that furnace, don't get me wrong, but... Someone there?
Yeah.
Okay, hello.
I'm home.
Welcome home.
Love you.
Alrighty. Into the laboratory. It's only... Okay. Person is home? Yes, person is home. My favorite person. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, add a small chest to the entrance. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Set your dice to 2. For each bedroom you draft after the second. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan. We're gonna go with this. None of these are super exciting, but this will give me the option. Choose that one, the one you're pointing at. That's the one you chose, right? So that's a good one. That works too? Dang, I tried. We're gonna grab the nursery. Get us a lot of extra steps. We don't have the sleeping mask. Now, we tried. The nursery seems to do nothing when we sleep in it. Is goose. Honk. Mother goose. Mother hen. You can see the outside when it's located in the corner. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had the luxury of having windows in this room. Or at least windows there. Our trees, yeah, leads to the outside. All right, we only have one way forward, and that is this way. We're gonna grab the hallway. Get our key. That one right there, yeah. Oof. That's not cool. West Wing Hall. Drafting studio. So gymnasium allows us to go forward at least. But drafting studio lets me get the last floor plan. I'm going to go ahead and just do this, just to get it over with. We get the solarium, a quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons, or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Fantastic. And now we have all of the options. So that says today Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So in 3 days, I really need to try to get that red room. So 3 days. I'm going to put 3 circles here. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to cross these circles out. We'll see. This draft is not going that great. Right, another West Wing Hall. I completely forgot that I now have 2 West Wing Halls. Yeah, we'll draft it again. Anything different? We closed up for the nose of source. I guess. I'm going to try going this way first. I have a lot of keys. We're going to go ahead and grab the workshop. This gets us a battery. Interesting. For battery-powered contraptions. We'll use our first key here. Yikes. We're going to go ahead and grab this corridor. Not happy with this. Just run right through. The courtyard is good here. Now, ooh. We have the metal detector. Nothing for me to combine things with. I wish there were more contraptions. Because the game makes it feel like there's a lot more potential contraptions when there's only 8. Because there's like so many items. I would love to see all the other combinations that they come up with. Observatory. We are running out of gems. We're at 48 stars. So our most impressive day is going to be in 2 days from now. Apples are more delicious. Stores are half off. A lot of diamonds. Key. Another diamond. And more steps. Walk up. There we go. Let's get it all again. Apples are even more delicious. So is everything on half off again? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Sounds good to me. I like that. I will always like that. Smash. We got a nail. Not worth picking up. Apples are yum. We got a treasure map. Ooh. So right over there, we'll be able to... do something about that. So there's that statuette. We're all the way over there. We got a boat. Alright, well, I'm going to attempt to go here. Secret passage. What if I secret passage to a red room and try to secret passage into the, because this is a question I had, is what if I secret passage into, that other room? The red room. We'll try. I think it's still worth a shot. dang. That's not what I was looking for. I think I'd go ahead and just put the chapel here, right? This is going to require a key, right? Yeah. We're not going in there yet. We're going to have to go south from the foundation. See if we can do anything nice about that. Also, first and most importantly, praise the piggy. Oh, I should have looked. Well, now that I'm in here, we're going to check this way at least. Dang. I've got 46 steps left. I'm going to have to draft another... That's a bummer. We're going this way first. Have exactly 2 hallways in drafting this room. Double your keys. Right. I am only at 7, 8. I'm at 8 hallways in drafting this. Dang. It's time you enter a dormitory after drafting a drafting room. Gain 10 steps. We have the dormitory. The dormitory is another one of those rooms that kind of asks for some interesting stuff. Ooh, gain some dice. So I think I definitely need to try to go back and forth between here. All right, we're going to go up from here. Use this key. What is giving me my... Right, it's... Ooh, another secret passage. We're going to go ahead and attempt to draft a secret passage. And we'll get another Red Rover. There's a key. Funeral parlor. Dang. Mage Chambers is also interesting, but I think I'll go ahead with the funeral parlor because I do want to play the funeral parlor games and yoink. Solve these puzzles. Should definitely at least attempt to draft one more room. Alright, we're going to use a key here. Drawing room here sounds good. So we go in here. Yoink. Solve this puzzle. Well... Grab our gem. Go this way first. See, there's the trophy room. We're going to redraw these floor plans, because I'd like to fill up these other spaces if possible, because I'm a completionist. Archives! That gives me a way to refresh my dice, which is something I am looking to do. Go downwards. Ooh, empty closet. It's hard to not pick the empty closet here. I'm gonna go with the arc. I'll redraw. See if I can get something better. Ooh, there's the coat check. But there's security here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab security. Oh. Ding. Oh, there's a coin here. Alrighty. View estate inventory. There's a broken lever somewhere. Okay. Keycard system. So I don't have a keycard, so I need to set this to low. Offline mode is unlocked. Back and exit. So the rest, I'm okay with any doors we have, because I don't have a keycard, right? No, we do not have a keycard. Which means I can't go in there, and no more keycard doors. Because we're at 3 already. Dang. The Mechanarium. 1, 2, 3. This would be 4 with the Mechanarium. I'll go ahead and grab it. What is in here? Where there's a silver key, there must be a silver door. Oddly enough, I'm having issues moving forward because of all of the keycard doors. Despite having... Alright. Are we just going to go back to the funeral parlor? Yeah, we're going to go back to the funeral parlor really fast. Solve that puzzle. And then we're going to go through this door. Or do we do this first? We do this first in case it's a red room. Exit. Special key, silver key. We're just gonna redraw here. I'm not super... As cute as that is a mistake. We're gonna go ahead and draft this. Woohoo! That sets our dice to 2. All 3 statements are false. That is... This one is false. 2 statements are false. Or the gems are in a box with a false statement. So if this is true and this is true, then it would be in here. But this has to be true. So that means this has to be false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The gems are in the box with a true statement. There's only one. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Am Eep now. You enjoy your rest, Chilito. Thanks for stopping on by. Ooh. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Coin. Do I go ahead and get the mailroom here? Yeah, we'll get the mailroom. Just use the key. Ooh, boiler room. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the boiler room here. Why not? And then I'm going to go this way. Treasure trove. Sure. Go ahead and open up this trunk, see what clue it says. All boxes marked by stars contain memos that are true. Interesting. We're fine on money now. Yoink. So this biggest issue here is I can't take the furnace here, because then it wouldn't be close to the freezer. I can't take the closed exhibit, so I'm going to go ahead and redraw these floor plans. So I'll go ahead and just grab the office here. We'll go ahead and grab the office here. Car keys, okay. Okay. Use this key. Conservatory! Yes! That's what I want. Let's adjust the rarity of our rooms. Hopefully we can get something good. Turnip. A lot of extra steps. That's always good. There is a beep. That's because there's a key here. I kind of want to just make the Cloister of Rhina as common as possible. That's fine, unusual. That's fine, unusual. Yep, commonplace. Cloister of Rhina. Oof, not good. Redraw. We're gonna go and grab the den. Ooh, there's a coin here. Grab our gem. Also, that allows me to go into the 46th room. In case that matters. Doesn't. Not on this run. The biggest downside is, so I have to go into the boiler room and work my way around, because the chapel, I think, is the only other way I can go, if I recall. That's a long way over. Still need to figure out how to get into the cloister. So what if we power... the foundation? Nothing, right? Okay. Forward you go. The boiler room into the Cloister of Rhina still does nothing, if I recall. I mean, I could try, but... Is there anything to dig down there? Nope. Okay. Well, the weight room is interesting. Might as well just pick that up. Pull this lever. So now I have another way to run around. Another key. What if I go ahead and just take this room? Get ourselves 2 more dice. Oh. And then everything just falls apart. Alright, so this room is the servant's quarters. Halves the number of steps, but starts me off with +1 die. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have I gotten one of those? Have I actually drafted a drafting room? I have, so I can go back to the dormitory at some point and get 10 steps. Not that it matters. But I think we're going to try to rest in the dormitory to figure out what happens by resting in the dormitory. I really wish I knew how to get into this central garden. Treasure map! I completely forgot about that. Start digging. Alright. So no freezer plus furnace this run. This kind of ended up being just a run. Let's see if there's something else besides the master's coffers. Is there anything in here besides... all of the money? Use. Greenhouse. We're gonna redraw. Redraw. Archive floor plan. And that's the end. Alrighty. Well, that's a shame. I'm just gonna go to the dormitory, and then we're gonna go to sleep in there. Because, unfortunately... nothing at all lined up today. And unfortunately, the further we get in the game, the more likely that that's gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and get our steps. Was there anything different in this room? No, we just get steps back. Garcia University! Whoa! Okay, that is a moving clock. So it's not a clue. Alright, time to call it a day. I don't think there's anything else I really just need to do. It's kind of just... meh. Mediocre day. That's unfortunate. It happens, though. Alright, time to figure out what happens in the dormitory. Save and continue. Day 44. There's our package. Nothing. I wish each of the rooms had a different effect. Because... there we go. Sleeping mask and gems. That'll be good. It's always nice to get a sleeping mask as one of your first rooms. I am wishing for both the furnace and the freezer today. No promises. I also need to decide if I'm going to go ahead and keep the king power, because I kind of like the potential flexibility that can give me, but it'll allow me to really target some rooms. Let's just go to the shrine. The trunk is locked. Something tells you it should. Something tells you it should stay that way. Yeah, good luck with that. Confirm. Oh, we got the blessing of the berry picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you could pick a berry. If you do draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Lasts 7 days. Alright, new goal, we're getting a hammer. I'm gonna smash the cursed chest open. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, berries. I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab a bedroom here. Pool hall. Storeroom. Ooh, a gem. Treasure trove, okay. Never punished. It's now giving me 50 gold. All right, let's go ahead and get whatever hints is in here. Pink boxes marked with a moon always contain false statements. And I'm pretty certain all blue boxes are true, so we know that that is the truth. Dang. Alright. Conservatory. Dang. No hammer? No nothing? Drafting studio is already rare. Spare green room is commonplace. Office is standard. So, don't get me wrong, I like the spare green room, but it could be something so much better. I think I'd rather it just become standard rarity. So that's going to be the minor change we're making. Yes, I like my green rooms, but that one could be better. Laboratory, I'll take that. Alrighty, continue with experiment. Spread dirt on the driveway. Ooh. That's the first time I've ever seen this. Each time we eat an apple. Starts experiment. Perfect. We're gonna go at least open this door first, see what's behind here. We're gonna pick a berry. That is so good! 1, 2, coin purse, 3, 4, 5, 6, hammer, 7. You know what we could do with a hammer? There it is, 8. Ladies and gentlemen, are you thinking what I am thinking? Smash. It's clobbering time? Something like that. Smash the cursed chest! Yes! Smash the cursed chest! The game is giving me big red letters telling me I should not do this. You have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? The ominous feeling persists. Better rethink your options. Ready? You foolishly picked up the deadly stone cursed effigy. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are now cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. You've been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose 1 key. Each time you draft a green room, lose 1 gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose 1 coin. Each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. I would love if the game had like just a doom, 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 doom. That is cool. We just ate up so many of our steps by doing that. Now we just need to be shot by an arrow. We're going to use every tool that we have. Plus, we already had to use so many steps just to get back in here. 10. This is the last puzzle, by the way. 16 minus 7 is 9. Where's 9? There it is. 10 minus 5 is 5. Times 4 is 20. 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 10 is 80. Times 1 is still 80. Divided by 8 is 10. The game wants me to go over everything. 4 squared is 16. 12 minus 10 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Times 3 squared is 9. What's the final test? 13 times 1 flipped is 31, plus 10 is 41, times 1 flipped is 14. 1 divided by 3 is 0.3, times 6 is 2. Minus 2 is 0 squared, which is 0 plus 1 is 1. 10 divided by 3 is 3.3, which rounded to the nearest first digit is 3. Plus 2 is 5. Plus 1... plus 1... it's so plus 0.3, so 5.3 is 5. Let's go! Got another trophy. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles, bullseye trophy. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. So that's 6 that I need. I think I need at least 8 in order to get something else. Alright, we are cursed, so we must continue forward. Ain't gonna lie, these are all bad. We're gonna grab the classroom. And we're not gonna eat the apple yet. Ooh, hallway pass. Oh wait, no, we already got the... So I'm gonna draft this. If it's an observatory, then we'll do whatever. All right. The commissary, I think we're gonna go ahead and grab. And then we're gonna eat this apple. We got 2 steps back. Experiment is successful. All right, what's in here? Shovel, magnifying glass, set of gems, and then we're just gonna buy a whole bunch of gems. There we go, bought everything out. West Wing Hall. I think we go ahead and just grab the observatory. Kitchen is really good here for me to get my steps back. But the observatory has... We're gonna grab the observatory here. Draft that. Don't mind if I do. Diamond miner. More steps. 2 chests. Apples are delish. More keys. And the Southern Cross. We have to take the pantry. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. Apples are delicious. We're going to use a normal key here. Do I go ahead and just take the weight room here? I'm gonna grab the Great Hall. What's the hall pass? Between two hallways. Hallways draft from another. Do not cost. Okay, so that's nothing exciting. Boiler room. Only I could get into one of my infinite, like, step combos. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. And maybe... Alright, I'm gonna open the garage here. Cool. I really just wanted those keys, though, because we don't have the car key. I don't think I'm coming back for it. So, we're going to go ahead and go this way. Cloister! Solarium. As much as I'd love to draft it, it's not the day. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an archives here. Shoot. I need a draft a bedroom. Hallway doors are always unlocked. There's no fruit on that table. Because if I draft a bedroom, There's only one room that would save me now. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Does this count? The screen started to dim for just a fraction of a second. Oh my gosh. I actually can, from this point, go the rest of the way. Special key, exit. If I use a normal key here, we're fine. So I could take this passageway. Gotta take the archived floor plan. Oh, shoot. And the dark room's facing the wrong way. Are you serious? Archived floor plan. Oh, it goes the wrong way. That is a massive shame. We got so close. Aquarium is every color. Excuse me? Alright, give me something good. Like a turnip! That might be just what I needed. We're gonna try to draft here. I should not have tried to draft here. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. I think that's more important than you think. And then there's fruit. And then we get a gem back. Alrighty, so we're gonna go down to the foyer, down to cloister, 4, 5, 6, 7, to get to the foundation. This has to work. Alright, run across over to here. Powered room. It's a red room. Oh, it's the freaking furnace. Gets me a key, though. Blue room. Let's get I forget, does the freezer cost any gems? I don't think it does. Oh, it's a red room. Lavatory. Well, we're gonna go in here and just turn on the sink, right? I wish I could just turn on the sink. Flush the toilet. Turn on the bathtub. Two, three, 4, 5. I completely forgot about this. The aquarium's still powering everything else anyways. Shot by arrow. It's gonna be very close. I think if I did this first, I would have had enough steps. I think if I did this first, we would have had enough steps. And I would have cleared cursed mode on our first try. So, with cursed mode, I don't think we go all the way to the outside hovel. I think we just do everything we can to survive and beat the game. Yeah, there's only one way in. Man, we were so close. Because it's going to take a lot of steps just to get back, and then I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arg. Do I just go to the bedroom and end the day there? I think the bedroom, it was kind of decided that nothing happens there, but I think we go ahead and just... check to see what happens in the bedroom. I would think I would have had just barely enough steps to have made it on cursed mode. Yeah. If only I had some way to get into the other entrance. But I don't have enough keys. Rats. Wait a minute. Smash? Give me something good? No. Oh, I completely forgot about the, digging up stuff in the driveway. Because I've successfully eaten 2 apples. Is there an apple anywhere else? I don't think so. I think we just try our best. Alright, I'm hoping specifically for 2... Look at all this! Turnips! Turnips! Yes! One more! Turnips! Come on! I need another turnip. Come on, turnip! Come on, turnip! Go! One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I'm gonna be 2 steps short. Is there anywhere? The only thing I can think of is figure out how to get into the inner cloister. Did I already eat the fruits in the pantry? I think I did, right? Please just let me in. There was an apple. Did I don't... Well, there's no point in me turning back to eat the apple now. I ate it? Yeah, thought so. Go, 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 go! Dang it! I clicked it. One step short. Alright, we're gonna try one more time. One more cursed run. So close. So we're not going outside. We don't need the outdoor room. We're not spending 5 steps to go to the outdoor room. That's a death sentence for us. We should also avoid red rooms as much as possible. Oh, I'm a fool. I'm fine on steps. Reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach room 46 in curse mode. Well, we have steps. We could definitely make it. Make a wish. We're going to get to room 46 and while cursed. That is cool, though. I kind of like the tool shed here because I don't really want to come back out. So we're just going to take the tool shed and get ourselves a metal detector. That gets us all the keys we're going to need. And even better yet, another hammer. I'm trying to remember if I need to superpower. Alrighty. We got this. I'm just going to start off with the guest bedroom. Minus steps. Get our steps and a key card. That takes care of that. Meaning if I get security, we can just... This game's too easy. Man, they need to make a harder game mode than this. Alrighty. There's a coin here. I guess I'll take it. Do I just take the weight room now? We do, right? That way we... I'm just going to take it now. Suffer the consequences. It's fine. We almost made it with 13 steps. We could make it with 34. Plus, if I really need to, I can use the king power and give me extra abilities. Oh boy, the laboratory is what I want. But if I take the furnace, then I'm gonna get the other rooms. So we take the laboratory. Ah, money. All right. Experiment setup. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, gain +1 star. Ooh, add 3 aquarium. Ooh, wait, that's bad. That's really bad. Set your steps to 40. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor... Nah, we'll go with the archived floor plan. Starts experiment. There we go. There, I think that solves everything, right? Yeah. I'm a genius. Oh no. Not the dark room. I do not like the dark room. I'm gonna go ahead and take a reading nook. Get ourselves our library, keep moving forward. Ooh, a locked chest that I can smash? Arg! There's the freezer. We go ahead and take the commissary here. Shovel, magnifying glass. We'll take the set of gems. And then we're just going to buy out the rest of these gems. Perfect. I like a hallway here. It does mean I lose a key, though. But we then get a key back. Beep. Beep. I should not. I guess we draft the Mechanarium. Best chance we got. Could have been better. Bedroom, it's okay here. Drawing room is better. Get our gem back. Put in the passcode, get our gem. We're gonna go south first. I'll go ahead and take this kitchen, actually. I like it. Oh no. If we draft the furnace, we get a lot of extra steps. Oh, bacon and eggs. Add morning room to today's draft pool. Yes, let's do that. Let's also just get all of our steps. I'm not going to look for a coupon book. Alrighty. Ooh, the morning room. We'll go ahead and draft it. Oh no, we lose a gem. We get +2 gems. Also, I think this is the first time I've actually made it in here. Money. Car keys. I'll take that. Upgrade disc! Let's go! Shovel. Dig a dig hole. Nothing to click. November 5th of the Reddington Herald. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public until his final days. Esteemed as the pillar of the society and renowned for his penchant of crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years. Not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of announcements of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The readers of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, as his niece and presumptive heir, a much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad but of 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Sanka Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known perchance for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir of Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. Dun dun dun. And there is, unfortunately... Can I look at this painting? No. That's it? Alright, so if we look in green rooms, yep. Alright, we finally drafted the morning room. We are, I think, just one room away. Are we literally just one room away? From visiting every single room. Fascinating. I think we're gonna go... Nah, we're not gonna go to the drawing room. Yes, we are. Worst case scenario. I then go back that way and it's less steps. Ooh, storeroom is good. So's the observatory! Today's the day where something fascinating happens. 50 stars. It has been foretold. The inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Alright, this is going to cost me both a gem and a key. And I don't think it's worth it. The garage gives me 3 keys. We are struggling on keys. I do have the car keys. I think it is worth us taking. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Open this up. Get ourselves a battery. Get ourselves the even better secret guarded key. One step closer to where we need to be. Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting a car today, but you never know when the cats will want to get some air. Tomorrow likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Beep. Ah. Alright. Back to the hallway. It's the only way forward is the biggest downfall. Is I'm down to just one direction. Mount Holly gift shop keeps us alive. Costs us a gold. That is fine. I don't need... Yeah, I need 8 trophies in the trophy room in order to get the blue tents. We're going to try to go this way. Boiler room. Yeah, boiler room. Let's activate said boiler room. Is there anything downstairs for me to dig? No. Oops. Oops, wrong way. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait. So I just need to go straight. No, I need to go... I actually do need to go to the right. I was right the first time. Accidentally. Somehow. Passageway or archives. We have to take the passageway here. It's going to cost us a key. But it then also means... Yikes. Key card. Laboratory security. If I get the office, we'll be fine. Let's dig this up. Old shoe. Broken lever? No. Oh, wait, I still have the key card. Okay, we're fine. Turnip! Why does it just disappear like that? So we're at least going to be able to make it to the final place while cursed. I just wonder how many stars it can actually get to. Am I always going to have the inkwell? What happens if I get to 100? Does the game break? And just implode upon itself? You go into the observatory. Wrong room. Because I definitely want to use the upgrade disc. Do I go ahead and just... We're going to go this way first. Deet, deet, deet. Brrr. Oof. Rotunda. Yuck. Disgusting. We're going to go ahead and use the secret garden key here. Spread fruits everywhere. Why not? And we're going to go ahead and just pull these levers. Part of me wonders if the moon is something it should be at. I think it starts off with the moon, though, doesn't it? So... I don't know. Should not. Alright, we're going to use a key here. Dang. I can also just use the pantry to get there. There we go. Ugh. Alright. So... Sinclair has his bust there. I, as Jones, have mine. It's right there. Epson, she has hers there. But Marion Marigold is missing. I feel like this is a puzzle here. I am probably wrong in reading too much into... Oh yeah, I forgot. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters, 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold instructions to follow. Right, where was I supposed to... Okay, well, we made it to the end. Ooh, a vault. I think I'd rather just remove this dark room. Could I just get this? Maybe. Foyer and hallway doors are always unlocked. Sounds good to me. One less key. Oop, but we get a key. Now, hallways are always free. Treasure trove. That's a bummer. The numbers next to the curse change? I don't think so. Because it's 1. Because it's how many days are left. Interesting. So 4 times 2 is 8. 10 minus 4 is 6 times 3 is 18. 20 plus 10 is 30. Minus 18 is 12. Divided by 6 divided by 2 is 1. More keys. West Wing hallway, sure. All of them are perfectly unlocked. Removed from today's pool. Where to take the freezer? Banner of the King. Red rooms are more likely today. We're going to remove this from today's draft pool. Redraw. Redraw. Furnace. Boom! But the furnace is not activated. Your accounts have been thawed. Look at that temperature gauge. It's increasing. Yes! Keep going. Is that good enough? Okay, it's good enough for us to get in here. Another upgrade disc? Don't mind if I do? The network servers are finally out of cold storage. Or at least, as many as we could fit in the surrounding walls of the grotto off the East Drive. The last few days have been very busy, but I'm glad I was able to take a short break from gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do, since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided that we are going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer. They should serve as readily accessible replacements should any of the primary consoles fail. Right, but it's too cold still. So I can at least grab this. I can grab this. I can grab this key. Alrighty. So it is 1 step away. So since they can't be directly adjacent, they can still be directly next to each other and we can make it work. So again, we're going to keep the power of the king so we could try to get the freezer power working. Oops, I completely didn't get anything that I wanted. That is so cool. Well, not anymore, it thawed. But... oh, it's a pawn piece. I don't think there's too much more I want to do. Because I have the banner of the Red King, and I really don't want to draft rooms. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back to security, back to the entrance, and I'm not going to go through the foundation, because I'd rather just walk the correct way. Plus, we don't use up steps going that way. Let's not risk it. I literally just said I didn't want to risk it. We're just going to keep going. If I want to keep moving forward, I can. But I don't think I do. I think we've got everything we want this run. It's time to go all the way back to the entrance. But first, banana! We're going to insert this disc. I think these are the last 2 floor plan upgrades. Guest bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. Ooh, the guest bedroom. Quest bedroom. If you enter the antechamber today, add 2 coins to your allowance. As cool as that is, I think we're fine. Or the Geist bedroom. 2 dice. If you have a tomb in the estate today, gain an additional 4... and a flower? Gain an additional 4 dice. I don't think that's 4 and a flower. I think that's... yeah, that flower's in the background. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool, I think, is way more interesting. As cool as the Geist bedroom is, to get me some, but it also gets me dice. Dice can be pretty useful. I don't care too much about the antechamber. We already know there's plenty of ways for me to get an allowance, and our allowance is flourishing. We're literally starting the day with 81, so we're fine on our allowance. It's just, do I want... Oh, this gets rid of the 10 steps and it makes it something else. You know what? We're just going to do that. So I'd rather still be getting steps. The nursery. Whenever you draft... So, drafting, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 8 steps. See, I like that. Or the nurse station. If you have less than 10 steps when you enter this room, set your steps to 20. Or the indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, too. Oh... See, but I really need the nursery for... Oh. Two gems will sprout in this room, but we already know gems are going to do nothing for me after a certain point. Which is the issue. But it's another green room. Honestly, one of these two would be the better ones, the nursery or the nurse's station. Probably the nursery, because the nursery is already really good for getting 5 steps, and it's kept a lot of my runs alive. So I should probably just go with the steps, but the indoor nursery to make another green room. Makes my power of green rooms even better. I wish that I could freely change all of my selections at any time, because there's at least one room that I've selected that I didn't like that one. Because because I need steps. I think the nursery is more important. I'm going to go with green. Green is cool. Despite the sprout's going to do nothing for me. But now, if we look at our bedrooms, indoor nursery. It's a green room now. There we go. Alright, so I used those two. I think that's it, right? No, we're gonna go the rest of the way to the entrance. Because also that we have the... Also, since we have the freezer, maybe this, panel over here. And I have a whole bunch of admin keys we're going to try. A lot of them. Blackbridge. Admin key. So we're going to start off with Baba. B-A-B-B-A. Capital letter. Welcome to Blackbridge. User database. Personal access. Author of all personal notes. Interesting. More. Most drafted room is the laboratory for Mr. Moore. Tom K. Full admin privileges, Tom K. Okay. Ruth. I typed that! Oh, key is expired. And then Riva D. Which is also what I was going to try. Former groundskeeper. Terminated. Suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Riva D. This admin key has been deactivated. RUOT capital H. This admin key has been deactivated. Okay. MOURR. That was the other one, right? Admin not found. Wrong one. I already forgot it. Oh, Thumb K. Welcome to Blackbridge. User database. Yeah, more or. Two O's. Why do I have it written as a U? Oh, it's a really lousy O, is what that is. Network settings. Admin logs. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal have been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms in the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off from the eastern drive was selected for the server's site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also been asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives. Although very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe, I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those of the story. Regular maintenance reports fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We have added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing functionality of security terminals has also been removed. Log removed, 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 blah, 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 blah. A requested, yes, as requested yesterday, new admin key created. Doesn't quite fit our typical length formatting. Interesting. Log effective immediately. All electronic mail have been restricted and now office terminal. All other terminal inboxes. Admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe at Blackbridge Cloud is restored to perform routine maintenance. Temporary access to mainframe restored routine maintenance. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Archive access, full access plus access to archive admins and deleted database entries. RTA is down while we work on a solution to report terminal connection failures. And then almost at present day, RTA is working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, once every admin has been added to the network. Ruth, admin deactivated nearly a month later. One admin key has been added to the network. Tom K, welcome to the team. Tom K added new database features of Blackbridge admin control. User database. More R. Change of the guard. Preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages as well as offsite connections from outside the estate have been disabled per instructions left by the Baron himself. Okay, data files. Import data trophy. Oh. This is a convenient way to collect trophies in one file. Right. So that is how we're going to be able to get our speedrun. Network settings. Electronic mail settings. Laboratory mailbox on. Office mailbox on. Security mailbox on. Shelter mailbox on. Check connection. Off-site. Thom K and more R. Terminal timeout settings. The timeout settings for how long computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The default setting requires a new connection each time the user attempts to log into the network. 1 month. Makes that a lot easier for us. Exit. Jones. That is my name, right? I have not found. We'll try more, but I think it's pretty much the same thing. Because 3 additional delisted admin... Okay, they're delisted, so these are the only ones that actually do something. Network settings, electronic mail settings. Back. Terminal timeout settings. Return to menu. And... Alrighty, exit. N-O-G-U-R. Admin not found. D-A-R-R-K. Dark. Jones M. J-A-O-N-E-S-M. That's a really long one. Do you mean just Jones M? Nope. Where are you getting the M from? Marion Marigold. Nope. Marigold? Yeah, I'm gonna try that too. Just trying to... Oh, let's try it with a capital M, you know? Marigold. Swan Song. Swan Song. Ah! Okay, well, we got a little bit of information from that. So I guess the last question is, do I try to just keep drafting this out? I don't think there's a reason for me to. We upgraded our rooms. We made it uncursed. I'm going to go and just call it a day here. I think it's fine. Prosaic via of fire and ice. Cool. We're going to go ahead and save and quit. Dare mode, a challenging mode intended for the truly daring. Can you reach 46 without failing a single dare? Or curse mode, a seemingly impossible challenge awaits. Start each day cursed and with only 13 steps to your name. Yikes. I'm trying to think, like... Here, curse mode. I just want to see it at this point. Still need those trophies. This gets me one of them if I can make it in cursed mode. Because it at least showed that we can make it, but I had a lot of benefits from my other run.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
We are now playing the Red Prince. The Cursed Prince. Ah! It is red outside. Sinclair. Well, because it's the first four letters and then H. The darkest dungeon. You are now entering the darkest dungeon. We're gonna take a closet here. I was hoping for something better, not gonna lie. It's so weird not to see an allowance envelope, right? I'm gonna take the storeroom here. I'm gonna have to consider... Alright, we've got everything now. Bedroom. It eats up a step, but then we go in here and we get a step back. just a nook. Still gets us a key, but we don't get a guaranteed library no more. Oh. The parlor is good here. Thanks, Bank of America, for spamming me. I love the blood red outside. We're still at 7 steps. It's also way more... there are 3 boxes in this room, correct. 2 boxes empty, correct. So this one's a lie. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. No, this box is not one of the 2 empty boxes. Let us get our gems. Pantry. Corridor's no good. The corridor is no good yet. Take. Banana. Good. Den. Not the exact room I wanted to see. We're gonna take a spare room here. So, because how, without the foundation, Den of Inequity, right? So we can easily just open up the drawing room here, because this is going to eat up a step, and we're not going to get that step back. But if we grab the drawing room here, yoink, we can get our gem back. So this room costs us nothing as long as we know what we're doing. Okay, so we get our gem back. Yikes. Another locked room. I don't really like any of these rooms. I'm gonna redraw. This gets me a gem, but it costs me a step. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. And then there's usually something like a gem in there. I'll take it. West Wing Hall. If I can get a bedroom here, like a guest bedroom. The commissary. It's gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. But all right, we're gonna save and quit. All right, profiles. Are you sure? Yes. We are gonna go back into 57 hours and 52 minutes. Oh man. Yeah. There we go. So that's the blueprints. I think I need to figure out how I'm supposed to get to room 46, because in order for me to get to room 46, I think I need the boiler room. I forget everything that I actually need. So, we need to draft the pool. What's everything I need to draft? Because there's an actual challenge to also get to room 46 in one day. So of course there is a way. I am spoiled because we have the foundation. I'm spoiled because I have the secret mine entrance opened. I'm spoiled because I already have all 4 of the valves opened. So what I would have to do in order to... There is a valve in the hovel outside. There is a valve in the mine shaft outside. And there's a valve in the orchard outside. Where's the last valve? There's a valve in the classroom outside, which means I can't use that entrance. So am I forced to find the foundation? In order to do that, I would have to get to the antechamber, grab the key, and I think the best way is to go down the well or to draft the foundation. So I would have to go all the way back to the entrance. But what are the rooms in order to get me there? Secret Garden is luck-based. I would have to draft the closet for a rare chance to get it. I would have to draft the walk-in closet. I would have to get the garage with garage key with the garage door with the garage keys, with the car keys. I would have to draft the attic, but I don't think the attic is reasonable to draft. So those, or I would have to break open a trunk in order to get the secret garden key. And the secret garden will always open the door on the left. I could also try to get extremely lucky, so this one where it's less plausible to happen, in order to get the Great Hall with the 7 locked doors, and then find the door with the locked hall. We can't get the Mechanarium. The Mechanarium is a room I unlocked, so that's not going to be happening on day 1. I could also get very lucky. Notice, like, all of these are saying I have to get very lucky, so I think the best thing to do is to roll for as much best as I can for the secret garden key. I think that's the best way for us to get into the antechamber. Getting into the antechamber gets us the basement key, which will allow us... I forget, I think it's 2 separate entrances, but at least the main entrance through the foundation. Is the foundation required? No. What is going to be required? Because the foundation, if I get the foundation, I still can't get to the long hallway unless I lower the water level through the pump room. The only way to get the pump room is to get the pool. So we are required at least 2 gems in order to draft the pool, and then get the pump room, and then fight through the pump room to lower the water level in the well, so I can go down the well. And I forget if I need the key in the well for the antechamber. So, but that is going to be our primary objective, is to find the pool. To get both the pool and the secret garden key? What other options do I have? The extremely rare workshop? Do I have to unlock the workshop? Man, a lot of this is theory crafting. I could also just look up like everything that's actually required. Instead of just redoing it over and over and over again. Maybe. I don't know. That was a lot of fun. Tomorrow is back to your regular Polytopia schedule, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's times.